Hello, welcome to Nelson Oliver Cards. Today, we are going to be talking about 3 brand new Star Wars Unlimited cards coming to us in a Lawless time, the next set, which introduces so many cool concepts. I'm very much looking forward to credit tokens, which we get a little bit of play in some of these new cards with, as well as multi-aspect cards, where you're going to have like Cunning and Vigilance or Cunning and Command, like one of the cards that we're going to see today. Let's just start it right off. We're going to start out with For-Lom. He's one of the 6 bounty hunters that Darth Vader initially hired in The Empire Strikes Back to hunt down the dreaded Han Solo. We're on villainies team here. As we go through the cards, we're rocking. I guess my shirt is not super villainy, but we're on team villainy. Basically, he's 3PO turned bounty hunter. This is a 5-cost command cunning villainy unit. It's going to really test me on my knowledge of the aspects. It's a 4/5 stat line with underworld, droid, and bounty hunter traits. Those are 3 really solid traits. Well, underworld and bounty hunter at least are pretty good traits. And it has a wind plate ability, which is something that we're always happy to see. You may attack with a friendly bounty hunter unit, even if it is exhausted, but it cannot attack bases for this attack. It's a really nice action efficiency in the game where you take back-to-back actions. Having something that can do multiple things, play a card as well as initiate an attack, seems really good. Not to mention that it could be an exhausted unit that has already attacked that phase. So if you have, I don't know, Zuckuss or some other friendly bounty hunter that has already attacked, maybe even a base, you can turn around and have it attack a unit. I know there's a lot of bounty hunters that like to be attacking units, and so you can build some synergy in there. The 4/5 stat line is not super enticing. That being said, it's a pretty decent ability, and so I'll forgive it there. And the only thing that I have left to say about this is, as of the recording of this video, we have not seen a new Zuckuss card, and For-Lom is very rarely seen without Zuckuss, and so I expect to see a new Zuckuss Bounty Hunter unit coming very soon that's going to synergize with For-Lom. Alrighty, let's move on to the Malediction class yacht, the mobile headquarters of Lady Kira, and the Crimson Dawn. We have the Vermillion. The Vermillion is a 6-cost cunning villainy capital ship that also has the underworld and vehicle traits. It has a 5/7 stat line. This is a rare card from a pack. I think this may actually be the first rare card I've ever previewed, so I got really excited about that. But this is a ship that I don't think we see a ton in kind of the 9 main videos. We may get a glimpse of it in the Han Solo story or Solo, but I do know that it comes up a decent bit in some of the comics. This is probably most famously known for where the auction of the Carbonite Han Solo was held. But anyways, I nerd out about Star Wars. Anyways, the 6-cost 5/7 unit has a when attack ends ability, which is, I think, new. At least I don't remember a ton of units that have this text ability when the attack ends. But it does say if the unit survives, you get to reveal the top card of a deck. Then we get to choose a player. They may play the reveal card for free. If they do, a different player creates credit tokens equal to that card's cost. I had to read this one a couple of times to really digest exactly what was happening. Basically, when you attack, if it survives, you get to look at the top card of the deck. Then you can choose a player. So if I want to look at the top card of your deck, my opponent's deck, I can do that. Then I can choose you if you want to play that card for free. Or not for free. I'm sorry, that'd be wild. You can play that card, and if you do, say it's a 4-cost card, I then can create 4 credit tokens, which are one-time use resources. So whenever you're paying for a card, you can destroy a credit token to effectively contribute 1 resource to that card's cost. Or I can choose myself. If I choose myself and I have a 4-cost card, I have a higher action efficiency, which we were just talking about with For-Lom, which is really good. I can play the card from the top of my deck, kind of give me a 1 action as well as a card draw, giving my opponent the credit tokens, which doesn't seem that great. Or what I can do is I can just look at the top card of your deck. I can choose myself to play it. I could play it. That'd be wild. Or I could just choose not to play it. And now I know what you're drawing into. So there's a lot of flexibility here. I don't exactly know how long or how frequently I'm going to be choosing to play like my card. Maybe if I'm running some sort of ramp that I want to get credits into play so that I can drop like a 10-cost unit on resource turn 7, I may give that ability to my opponent. I don't know. Really what I'm excited for is Twin Suns. This feels like a political negotiating masterpiece, right? Because you can choose player A to look at the top card and player B to create credit tokens. So it seems like a fun political maneuvering, or you could play your own card and give credit tokens to somebody else, assuming that you can negotiate with them to attack somebody else at the table. You can really kind of, let's just say, run your crime syndicate from this capital ship. Feels very thematic and on brand there. I have not, at the recording of this video, seen a Kira card. But my guess is that we are going to see something related to Kira, considering this is her ship. And I'm guessing it's going to interact somehow with the abilities here. So keep on the lookout for the reveals for a new Kira as well as Uckus. Moving on, because we got 3 cards to reveal. Pew, 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 pew. Another rare card. This is Bib Fortuna. You know him, you love him. He's the Twilight that helps Jabba the Hutt. He is Jabba the Hutt's right hand, or the right hand man, the Major Domo. And kind of deals with Jabba's daily operations, which makes a lot of sense given his ability. Let's take a look. 2-cost Command Villainy, 3/2 stat line with the Underworld and Twilight trait, and it says that when played, if you control another Underworld unit, you can create a credit token. Again, those credit tokens are the one-time use tokens for resources. Decent stat line, interesting ability, right? Turn 1 drop that relies on having another unit on the field. So maybe it's a turn 2 drop or a turn later drop. Or what I'm really excited about is if you run it with Jabba the Hutt, the new leader coming in the Spotlight deck. Jabba has an ability that says as you can spend a resource to return a friendly Underworld unit to its owner's hand. That could be your own. You can pop Bib back to your hand. And then if you do that, you get to create a credit token. So this 1 cost is rebated by getting a credit token, right? So pop Bib, have a credit token, and then if you have more Underworld units, which if you're running like a Jabba the Hutt build, my guess is that you can play Bib and create another credit token. And so like it gets this discounted Bib onto the table for like a 3/2 stat line, and that seems pretty good. If you can combine that with the rest of the Underworld synergy that we're seeing both in previous sets as well as this upcoming set, I'm excited. I think all in all, this set has got me really, really pumped for Twin Suns, and then these cards are no exception to that. But yeah, those are the 3 cards. We've got For-Lom, we've got the Vermillion, and Bib Fortuna as the 3 cards that Fantasy Flight was gracious enough to let me reveal to you all today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the cards. Let me know what you think about them down in the video comments, and we'll see you next time. Peace.